Hey guys, once again, it's the guy from Central Chevrolet, the only guy who works here, of course. Want to introduce you today to our Chevrolet Equinox EV. That's right, electric vehicle. Today I'm showing you an RS, kind of a cool feature. This is like a dark blacked out package. Front, a lot of people say, gee, what's under that hood? Well, there's a lot going on under there with that Ultium platform. There's no frunk, as they call it. Well, this it's got some mastery of EVs. Enough about under there. You know all those times they tell me that you can't find a charger? There's one. Might be one in here. Gotta be one in here. There's one. There's two. Oh, there's some on the left. Look at that. How many are over there? Wow, enough for two cars. There we go. One block over. What? Ooh, I'm excited. Look at, I see some. Ooh. There's another four right there. And look at that. I can see across the street. There's one over there, and there's one over there. Oh my God, this is just wonderful. So we got like 11 or 12 chargers, all in a one block of the dealership. That's pretty darn cool. Now, if you look at the front, how aggressive it is, believe it or not, guys, we got headlights down here, and this is your light bar. And then you have the typical EV front, so you can tell it's an EV and not a regular. Blacked out bow tie as part of the RS package. So I want to bring your attention to the camera up front. We got a camera here, camera up there. These cameras help with the front pedestrian braking. It also helps with the forward collision alert. That's a system that's going to alert you when you start to get too close and maybe are in imminent danger of hitting the car in front of you. They also assist the system in creating the images for when you are backing up and you want an overview of the vehicle. You can see the lines that you're parking between. All of those cameras help with that. Look at the size of the wheels on this. That's the first thing. And most times when you get a mid-sized vehicle like this, you got small 17, 18-inch tires. Look at the size of these. They're blacked out as part of the RS package. So one of the things I want to show you that I think is kind of cool is when I unlock, my little door handles pull out. And if you've ever see this little hole here? That is so I can lock and unlock the doors from outside. As long as I have a key fob in my hand, I can get in and out of the vehicle with the push of my finger. Keep it in your purse, keep it in your pocket. That's how you do it. Now, what a lot of people have been asking me is there any space? Because in most of these smaller EVs, there's not a lot of space. Jump in, see how that size is. Pretty good, right? That's also a 60-40 split seat, which folds down. So you get those days where you want to store some stuff, that folds flat. Then we come back here to the back, which I got to tell you, when you look at the back of the Equinox EV, it's pretty cool. To me, it looks like it's got a little trunk going on here, but it is really sharp. And your light bar goes all the way across. Nice sunny day today, so we're not going to experience that at this point. But now when you look at the inside, and you've got the seats folded down, I can fit a twin-size bed in there. And like most of ours, all power. I can do it with a button up front. I can do it with the remote. All nice and easy. And do you have children at home? Well, they didn't forget the children. As we always found out, there is the child-proof locks. Hotel California, we let you in, but we don't let you out. Standard. Now here comes the favorite part of this whole thing. When I get in, all I got to do is have the key, press on the brake, and this beautiful dashboard lights right up. And when I tell you it's beautiful, there's a lot to it. The dashboard itself, the driver information center, is interchangeable. So I could even change to have a map right there in front of me so I don't have to look around for directions. But if I really wanted to, tell me that's not a map. I don't want to review my privacy settings, but if I must, I must. And now we're at the map. See how simple that was? Full screen map. That's 11.5 inches wide. One of the other things I want to show you on here, drive modes. So there's 4 different drive modes. There's normal, everyday driving. If I change it to sport, I get a little more feel in my steering wheel, a little more precise, and I get a little more oomph in my driving. Snow ice is going to lock in the all-wheel drive so that you get better traction in the snow. But my favorite is my mode. And in my mode, I can edit it so I can have my kind of steering, my brake feel, my acceleration, motor sound. All of that is in my mode. And I'll tell you, I would do that all day long. Another exciting thing that we have up here is ambient lighting. Look at all the colors. There's a color for everyone. And I know it's light out, so I really can't show it to you, but this part here lights up, and around your vents lights up, and you can have whatever color you want. And you can actually set it to a drive mode. So if you want pink for sport, or if you want red for normal, you can do that. You can set that all up. Last but not least, let's talk about charging. One of the coolest things, everyone's like, Guy, well, how do I set my charging speed? Well, watch this. Right now I'm at 80%. I'm going on a long trip. I could charge it to 100. I can keep it at 80. One of the reasons we charge up to 80 is it's more efficient, because if you are at 100%, which I would still do if I was taking a long trip, but if I'm just doing my around town kind of things, when you regenerate, when you're driving this vehicle, the regeneration would have nowhere to go because you have a fully loaded battery. So this makes it more efficient to be able to use that regeneration.
We do have one more thing.
All right, here we go. Anybody want to be hands-free today? If you take a look here, you'll notice there's a little green. That means everything is good to go. Down over here, this is looking at my eyeballs. And what it's telling me is it's looking at my eyes to make sure that it knows that I'm paying attention. If I were to put my hands on the wheel and move it, it will disengage the SUPERCRUISE. I put my turn signal on, and it's automatically changing lanes, and it tells me right here that it's doing it. Let's try it again. Let's go into the left lane. And it's steering us into the left lane. Oh, sweet. I don't have my feet anywhere. I don't have my hands anywhere. I'm totally relaxed. Let's try it one more time. Here we go. And it gently steers us into the next lane. Centers us in the lane. There we go. Very nice. I'm going to put my turn signal on to see what happens if I want to get off. Take control to change lanes. So I can't exit without doing it myself.